Have you ever been in situations where you have to create the date components or the calendar components where you want to create the dynamic calendars for the current year, for the current month, or for any specific years or specific months? Then it takes a lot of efforts to create them in Figma, because you have to then create the horizontal rows, the vertical rows, for the month, for the dates, for the holidays. You have to take care of a lot of hassles, where if you really want to keep the dates also realistic as much as possible, then you have to check the calendar and then you have to create it or mimic it in Figma. So today we are going to create this whole date creation or the calendar component creation process very simple, and we are going to do it within the minutes. So not more than 2 to 3 minutes. The video could be a little bit longer, where I would be explaining each and every steps, and I'll be taking it further, where how can we create the interactions, how can we customize the calendars, how can we create calendars for any specific year, specific month, and for the entire 12 months calendar, or if you want only 1 month, then we can do it that as well. So yes, let's jump into Figma and get started with it. Well, before that, make sure you already subscribe to the channel, and you already hit that bell icon, because if you're not doing that, then you're going to miss a lot of exciting design content. So if you are new on the channel, if you have not subscribed yet, then be sure to subscribe. UXMate right now will not go ahead before that, just kidding. But yeah, subscribe now, and let's jump into Figma and get started with it. Yes, so here we are in Figma, and we are going to create the super calendars right away, very quickly. In the Figma, we are going to use a plugin developed by us, UXMate. So let me go to the plugin sections quickly from here, or from the plugins menu up here. Or you can go to the community as well. I'll put the link in the description as well. The name for the plugin is CalendarMate by UXMate. You can search it here. I already have it here, so I'll just quickly open it from here. But yeah, you can open it from the link from the description, or you can search in the community, or you can search within the Figma plugin section with the name CalendarMate, CalendarMate, CalendarMate by UXMate. Let's quickly open the plugin. It will allow you to create two types of calendar: a yearly calendar or monthly calendar. So let's start with a monthly calendar, and let's choose September because it's my birthday month. Yeah, and let's select 2024. Not kidding. Yes, it's 13th of September, by the way. But yeah, let's quickly. Oh, sorry, I wanted 2024. You can select any year, like from 0001 to I'm not sure, what is the end for this. But yeah, 2024, let's say, and hit generate. Okay, sometimes there is some Figma glitch or Figma issue, so it may not generate the entire calendar in first attempt. But if we do it again, then it will do it very quickly. It is some Figma thing. It is approved, it is working fine, but yeah, sometimes it happens, and obviously it always happens while recording. But yeah, yes, so you can see our cool calendar for the September month is ready, and you can see you can verify the dates. Those are as per the 2024 September month. So if you can see up here, it is Saturday 28th of September when I'm recording this tutorial, and you can see it is 28th of September on Saturday. So it is basically a real calendar for the real month. Now let's go to the one step back, and let's create a yearly calendar for the let's say 2024, and then I'll show you how to use this, how to customize this just later in the video. But yeah, let's first generate a yearly calendar as well, and simply you have to select the year, and that's it. It generate. It will do all the magic, and your calendar is ready for the entire year. Now you can see it has from January to December, all the months are quickly generated within fraction of seconds, and you can see you can use them in your designs as components. And let me just close this. It's done. By the way, you can check out all the plugins. I'll put the link in the description as well. But yeah, let me just close this. Well, if you have not checked all other videos on the channel, then be sure to go and check out the videos. We have lots of cool stuff on the channel, where for the auto layout, for the animation, for the various plugins, how to use AI in design, and a lot of things. So yep, be sure to check out the other videos on the channel. I'll put the links in the description and on the info icon as well. Yeah, and now you can simply switch the month from here. It's again a Figma thing. It when we generate the components using a script, it automatically arrange them from the alphabetical order, and it doesn't know if January is the first month or not. But yeah, we can easily find which month we want from this list quickly. So probably let's take again September, and then you can see this calendar is quickly updated for the September. Now we'll be seeing how to customize this. To customize the calendar, we have three core components, or three base components, which are for the dates and for the month row and for the header row. So let's say you want a different font for the header row or a different font color. You can just select this month header from the month header component, and then you can swap the color very quickly, and then it would be updated everywhere wherever you have this calendar. Okay, let's say you want these to be rounded, or circular dates with a border around it. Yeah, so you can quickly select all of them. You can just simply add the stroke, which we just did, and you can do it outside or center, however you feel, and then just make it a rounded one, and you can see all the dates have those nice rounded corners. Sometimes you might be seeing, okay, the changes are not getting reflected when you are changing the components, so there might be cases where the components are broken. It sometimes accidentally happens, but mostly it doesn't. Now if you see, I have changed the date, it is updated in the calendar row as well as in the calendar component as well. I might have broken the link for this accidentally, but yeah, now sorry. Now let's say you want to change the icons with some other icons from your design system. You can simply take I'll just revert this. I don't I'm kind of not liking this stroke, so I'll just remove the stroke. Yeah, okay, this looks good, but yeah, not pretty good. Now we want to add some space on the dates and the month. So what we can do is we can simply add some spacing here in these components, and now you can see it has added the space on both sides as we have added it here. I was telling about how to change these icons, for example. So I'm not sure if you have I'm not sure if I have any icons here quickly created, but let me just quickly have very simple thing. I'm not sure. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I'm kind of not liking much the UI3, or maybe not yet habitual of it. Just taking a lot. Yeah. So let's say we want this as the icon here. So what you can do is you can create a component of it, and or if you don't want a component, you can simply just copy it, go here, select this, or replace this with Command Shift R. Do the same for this other icon as well, and just rotate it in this case. And probably I would not use these colors. Maybe let's have black, or maybe let's have red, because we have it in the calendar here. And let me just undo this. It is horrible. Yeah, and you can change the color for the holidays as well. So you can simply go here and change the field color, whichever you like. Okay, something like this. So not too harsh, not too hard. And probably maybe I would keep the date color as well black, so it is bit readable. And now let's say if you want to add the spacings or the horizontal lines, then you can simply add the border bottom to the row component, and then it will add it everywhere. So you can simply add a stroke, and let's say I want it only at the bottom, and let's do it center, so it is very well visible. Yeah, it is just the color of the component which is hiding the strokes. Yeah. So now you can see we have added simple border to the bottom, and it is applied everywhere. If you want top, you can just change it to the top, and then it will apply everywhere at the top, and it won't apply for the last row of the calendar. And now you can see it is already updated everywhere in the components, and wherever you have used these components, those are also automatically updated. So quickly what we are going to do is we are going to see one more thing where how we are going to add the interaction. So you can simply select these icons, and we can simply create the interactions as well. Let's say I want January to February, and then from let's say February to January, just one instance of the interaction. Okay, and I'll change this to January because we have added the interactions in January, and I'll move it in a frame so we can just place the interactions. So just a quick rough frame here, and let's play the prototype in preview. And now you can see you can simply click on the icons, and it will load the month for the specific year real quick, because we have all the components ready to interact with. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, thanks for watching, and be sure to write down in the comments what you learned in the video, and if you want to share any exciting stories, anything else, then don't hesitate to write them in the comments. We'll definitely love to hear from you, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, because that will motivate me, and I'll keep creating such exciting content for you. And apart from that, be sure to check out all Figma plugins which we have on the community. I'll put the link in the description as well. And yes, that's all. Then hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and till the next video, keep watching, keep learning, keep designing.